Welcome back, you guys, to Live with Loyalty. Um, Let me give it a few minutes because I just got some words to say. Um, when it pertains to taking your power back. Um, After being controlled for so long, thank God you could take your power back because you had it there all along. So really, it's been forever. I've been sitting up here and I watch a lot of these only what's going on now with also with royalty and CJ and Carmen and Corey. A lot of things that I see in those two guys, CJ and Corey, um they're very, very controlling and they're very, very manipulative. Those are two things that goes with one another. And they're not the only ones like that. And I'm not just saying that um females are the only ones that go through it. But a lot of times when a female is being controlled, a man knows her power. A lot of people can see the power in those women. And we're just specifically right now talking about royalty and Carmen. These guys see their power and they tried to drain them of all of it. Okay. Um when I looked at all what royalty had to go through these past 2 years and more, to be honest, for the simple fact that, you know, when she left, it was the final straw for her. The same way how it was with Carmen. When they left and they getting their power back and strengthening themselves. We don't know what was really actually happening when they did that behind the scenes, but I'm quite sure they were going through a lot because they were with these guys for a long time and dealing with their controlling ways and manipulation. We have to, as women and as beings, for the simple fact it's men that get manipulated and get controlled. And because some women have controlling ways, but these Pacific ladies have dealt with so much. And definitely we as ladies have to stick by their side regardless of what. But it's like it's so yet mind blowing how the men in this situation between royalty and Carmen tried to control them, knowing that they were the ones that stood out before them. All they did was just talk a lot and start a lot of drama. Meanwhile, the women's would be back there doing what they're supposed to do, trying to get the job done. A lot of times, us as women, we seem to build them up and have them feeling so good about themselves. Meanwhile, they're sitting there letting us down and trying to take all our power, trying to take all our power and taking our love for granted. You notice I say us because I guarantee you every woman has been through it, even in some type of situation. It don't have to be with a significant other. It can be with other people too. You know what I'm saying? So other people can be controlling to you, the boss, the whomever, you know what I'm saying? Other family members, you know? So it just surprises the men when the women actually when they leave and they're taking their power back, they're so surprised all of a sudden because they thought them that they had them for the rest of their life. in that spot. No, once a woman is awakened, there's nothing you can do after that. There's nothing. Me personally, I thank God they made it out alive for the things that they've been through. Just like I say for any other person, because they're still regular people just like us. But to have these things happen to them, like I said, everyone has been through this in some type of way, you know. But my heart goes out to them for having to go through that. I know where they're coming from. Every time I seen royalty get bashed, it broke my heart. Her family get bashed, it broke my heart. It is a message. It been a message even before the Carmen situation when we spoke on royalty. It was a situation then. She got bashed, she had to continue on defending herself. Some defend themselves and some don't, but she was one of those type, like royalty was one of those type, like, I cannot keep letting you say this stuff about me and it's not true, you know, because she was taking her power back in the way that she knew how. So now when we get to Carmen, she stayed solid the whole time. Even gave him, time to stop doing it. This recently, time to stop doing about me because I'm not even there. I haven't been there. I'm not dealing with you like that. After so many times, Corey could have, continued. That is your wife, and you do these things to her. You didn't care. And she finally realized when it was time for her to take her power back from you and allow you to feel weak, just like Royalty did CJ. He feels weak. He's trying to put on a facade, even though you could see straight through that facade. He, you're weaker than ever because you're not up, CJ, like you were when they were with you. Royalty took her power back, and then guess what? Those kids that you're talking about, that's that extra power that they gave unto their mom, and that they gave the mom, her Royalty's mom, gave to her. And Carmen, so Carmen, it was so sad when she said that, excuse the noise back there, you guys. I'm outside, kids in the house, had to find a little area to be. So Carmen was saying that she didn't even tell her mom. She made excuses for him. Another sign of a man controlling you. And I'm just saying a man because this is the situation. It's between a woman and a man. And she was hurt by that. She was not telling the truth to her mother, the one that is there for her. Well, she'll help her when she needs it. Wasn't she stayed out of it, but whenever she asked what was wrong, her daughter didn't speak on it. Now, obviously, we can tell how his mom was because she was totally sticking up for him and everything that he was saying. But she was saying one thing his mom was saying. She said, "I'm tired of both of y'all." She was tired of both of them. So Corey took that as my mama is totally all the way on my side, but that's that manipulation, those controlling ways, you know? So in that way, he was still trying to be manipulative with his mom. But here I'm just going back with the situation, back and forth with the situations because these girls situations are so similar. You know, both of the guys who they have children by, two, both of them have two kids by one another. Royalty has two by CJ, and Corey and Carmen have two kids together. And I remember CJ, how CJ was going all on the internet, and everybody was, is a lot of people just bashing Royalty, saying she did not want him to see the kids. And after, even before then, the home invasion with CJ So Cool, um, they was having issues. They were having problems. Who wants their kids to go over to a home where everyone is bashing? I have not met your girlfriend. And then he continues on bashing. Then you get into a home invasion happens, and then you still want them to come over there after all that toxicity. You want your kids to come over there. So back to Carmen. We got Carmen saying that I shouldn't have to call you, you know, to for you to talk to your kids. I shouldn't have to call your family and ask, do they want to talk to the kids? No, us as women, that is not our responsibility. For a man must do what he is supposed to do, not only if you're married, not only for your kids, for your wife, your family, your wife and your kids and yourself. Same with Royalty. Like Royalty went on and she did her thing. She was taking her power back. He okay. CJ, he kept trying her. He kept pushing her. And this is what they do. This is the same crap Carmen is saying. I'm like, go ahead, girls. Take your power back. Take your power back. And watch them, because God is gonna handle them. Because that what they've done, they don't just stop that stuff overnight. If they if they don't, okay, thank God you got out that situation. You praying that it don't happen to nobody else. But they somebody else's problem now. Now both girls have warned the new girlfriends that think they have it got going on, and they may be, these new girlfriends may be their new challenge, you know where they think, oh, we got them, they all right, we ain't, what I'm saying, he'll never do me like he did her. Taking the man's side and everything. Carmen came out publicly telling you how he was. Royalty then came out publicly and told you how he was. But nah, in Royalty's condition, she had, and I'm sorry, in Royalty's situation, she had so many people over there against her in the same household. It was really truly Royalty and a whole bunch of evil people, a whole bunch of demons that was over there with CJ. And Carmen's situation, it could be, you know, Corey and his family, because they was not holding him responsible for the things that he was doing, because he's a millionaire. They don't know, but he has money. They don't say anything, you know because a lot of times when people, they get in a relationship, you got a lot of people, families, that are saying, "Oh, shit, that girl, she gonna take all your money," because they're jealous. And these women have been nothing but good to these men. I can see it's a lot of times those women weren't able to speak up. They weren't able able to speak up. These guys did what the heck they want, and they expected the women not to say anything, just to trust them. And with Corey's situation, it was a lot of things that, and I can see this CJ doing this too. He always tried to start an argument, look like with Corey. Like I said, I can see CJ doing this too, trying to start an argument, and then next thing you know, he's going out of town somewhere. It's something that he wants to do, or it's something that he wants to buy, you know, because it just, it's just manipulation. The control for me, your wife is not your child. Only your children are your child, man. Are your children, sorry. Only your children are your children. Not not your wife, not your girlfriend. So you don't treat them like especially they sitting up there that taking care of your kids. It's a lot of things Carmen ain't have to come out and say. Royalty ain't even have to come out and say. We see it. We see it all over their face. We hear it when they talk. It's all about. I was just wondering when they was done. I was wondering when they were gonna take their power back. That's it. There's no other judgment here, but my heart goes out to them just for having to go through it. Just to for having to go through it. It's some they still in their healing process, and all God kept bringing to me is controlling and manipulation when these ladies had been talking. Because Royalty has been sticking up for herself for the longest, for at least 2 years, because I'm saying this because when she finally left, this man cannot let her live. CJ could not let her live. He's still mentioning her today. He can't let it go. That's not love, though. You still speaking ill of me and my kids. You love us. Stop talking about us. Move on. Matter of fact, I thought you been moved on. If the woman is the little girl is so perfect that's over there with CJ, yo, CJ, just let it be. Same with Cora. I just seen him. I think he did a live, and he just got on there, and she was over there. His girlfriend, his new girlfriend. I'm not sure about her name because I don't know her. She said they've been together ever since April, and I'm just like, man, that's not long enough. And I'm assuming, I wouldn't say she thinks that she is better than Carmen or anything like that. But my feelings on her is he better watch it. Because one thing I know about people, this is the same thing that goes for CJ and his girlfriend, Corey, her and his girlfriend now. People sit right up there and tell you to your face what is going on. I don't feel like your motives are right. Um, just like I said, I don't, one, like CJ's girlfriend probably think that she's better than Royalty, but she's not. She's really not. She wouldn't be able to do half the stuff Royalty does. Like, not even half. She wouldn't even be able to do it. But I'm more concerned about this other young lady with Corey. You came in on some mess. You came in on some bull crap. That was not just your girlfriend. That was your wife. You understand? You got 2 kids by, and you dragging her in front of the new girl, which I just don't understand why these guys go into the next relationship. And some girls do this, women do this too, and speak on e- the relationship with the other girl before. Okay, when it comes to you being in a relationship and having drama like that, I feel like you should not be in a relationship with a person with that much drama like that. But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You're right now they're powerless because they are already the manipulators and the controlling men already taking their power. If you are in that relationship with him now and you think he's not taking your power unless you got some stuff up your sleeves. But by you just being there and knowing that this man is this evil and think that, you just met him in April 2020. This woman has been with her, Carmen has been with 7 years, and Royalty was with CJ 9 years. Come on now. Y'all think they're already starting to manipulate and control. Okay? Unless these women are even better manipulators than them, are even more controlling than them. But I'm telling you, it ain't gonna work out when y'all are controlling and when you both are manipulative. You're gonna have to be around here finding yourself after coming up out of those relationships. When two people are like that, man, you started off wrong already. You know what I'm saying? But hey, if you like it, I love it. You know, I wouldn't say it. I'm gonna take that back. I don't love it. I don't love to see people in pain. Like one girlfriend in this situation is she just thinks that she's just way too much. But the one who's core with, child, I really would like for you to run, but like you said, I don't want to judge him off because of what happened before. I feel like people are bullying me to get out of something, but how is it a relationship when you just that was like what 2 3 months ago, April? So, but to me, it just seemed like something ain't right there. Same way with CJ and his so-called girlfriend, something ain't right there. Because it's a little insecurities if you're sticking to when you come in a relationship and it's drama, toxicity. You ain't tell the man, you need to go handle that before we even get into something. You need to go handle that. You need to make sure everything's straight with the woman that you're with. Stop repeating these same cycles. As far as CJ needs to stop repeating these same cycles. You did it with the first baby mom, brought it on royalty. I don't. The girl who CJ with, it seemed like she don't mind the crowd. Seriously. It's like very hard to feel sorry for her because she don't mind it. But this young lady chorus with, when you see that pattern, as soon as you came in, he's still not divorced. Are you not getting? He's still not divorced. You're already coming into some toxicity. You're coming into some toxic stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. Like, it's crazy. But I'm not here to judge. We all been through something. But what I am gonna say is, for a woman like what CJ So Cool has, a girl, because she's young, a girl like what CJ So Cool has, she's very insecure, you know, and she's already trapped. She's already manipulated. she's already being controlled. You know what I'm saying? Because the drama continues on if they don't stand up for themselves. They're gonna make you their next victim. But the women in this situation, Royalty and Carmen, they took their power back. And I'm glad they did. Both these ladies have kids. And man, when I tell you sometimes when you have kids, they give you so much strength, give you so much power. Just looking in their eyes and just knowing I'm here for you. No matter what this guy is doing over here, I'm gonna focus on my kids. These two men are very, very manipulative. I don't even see how they still have clout. I don't still see how people are still subscribed to these people, to these two young men. Like I know another one that is hot headed, but I'm gonna wait to that moment. I'm gonna, I ain't gonna talk about him wholeheartedly. So I'm wait to that moment because I already see him. I see it in him. He hot headed. I pray to God that woman for that woman and that child. But one is already hot headed. It's another one on the internet that I be seeing. But these guys, CJ and Corey, they made these money off the back of these women because they were the blueprint. Obviously, you see this because when they left, guess who went up and guess who went down? Yeah, you got that money, but can you make more money like that after they done left? Hmm? This is crazy. But them girls took their power back. They're stronger than ever. They're stronger than ever. And I thank God for that. Thank you, Jesus. They took their power back. And both of them, they're going to be mad. Because I know CJ's mad. He's mad. He wanted to continue on controlling that family. He wanted to continue on manipulating that family. And he couldn't do it. And he is mad about it. He wants them back, but he wants them back for the money, the content. Corey, you're gonna be in CJ shoes one day. Soon. You're gonna be wishing, if not now, that you never ever crossed that woman that way and hurt her that bad. She took up Corey, she took her power back. CJ, she took her power back. Royalty took her power back. Carmen has took her power back, Corey. Y'all ain't gonna like to see them. I wish they could collab and Royalty rap on the song and put what she's been through. But I know Royalty, she's writing a book, and that's good too. That's the way she get out what she gotta get out. I definitely believe everything Royalty said, just like everybody believe what Carmen said. I believe what Carmen said too. But what we gotta stop doing is not listening to the sisters that's speaking out. Listen to every woman that's speaking out, or guy, like I said, every color, every race, female or male. You have to hear people out. Because even through CJ speaking ill of Royalty all the time, it's like I don't feel sorrowful because you use where you're crippled at to hurt other people. you're weak too, CJ. Some kind of way, you gotta, I'm talking about real power. I'm not talking about this fake power that Cora and CJ got, because they don't have no power. Those are the type of people you can give a little, and they'll just mess that all up and think and make it bad for the other people. You could give them all that money, but when they get that money, they see what other people will do with them because they're a millionaire. Hmm. The bigger you are, the harder you fall. And I do pray, and I thank God that these women did get their power back. Thank you, Jesus. Because, but remember, never to go back to what hurt you. And I'm not talking about going back to the guy. I'm talking about going back. Like, if you make it like these men did and look how they treated you, don't go do that to other people. When you make, don't down people. You know what I'm saying? Don't down people. If you're able to do your content and do all these blessings that women, I'm talking to the women. If you're able to do your content and do what you have to do for your family, thank God for that. Look at it as a blessing and continue to move in the right way. But don't speak down to people. That's what these two men did to you guys. If you want your money to continue to grow in a positive way, and that money long growing in a positive way, that money lasts forever growing in a positive way. Just do right by people. Don't do what they did to you, because you know how that feels. They look down on you when you help them shoot to the top. I know these ladies have kids by these guys, but I'm telling you now, you take your power back, you can't look back and see what's wrong with him. He's gonna be all right. Sometimes people have to go through things, and these guys are gonna have to go through their things, just like you two women had to go through your things to get through it, to get stronger and have your power back. Now these guys, that's not wishing anything bad upon them, but because we all have to go through some things to recognize where where not to go back. Do you understand? So in some sense, those guys got to get their power back too. And I'm not talking about from you guys, from the women that they have done wrong, like Carmen and Royalty. No, they owe you guys big apologies. I'm talking about on live, and to never do it again and treat you like the queen that you are, although you're not coming back. And demand nothing but that if they're going to be around you. If they can't give you that, it's no worries. Here's your kids. Make sure you take care of the kids and go on about your business. They're going to be mad, but they're going to have to go through what they're going to have to go through because you went through some things. And I'm not saying this because you went through something that you want somebody else to go through something. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we all have to go through our own situation in order to learn. And a lot of times, you see these two guys, they haven't learned. And that's why they're still going through it. Baby, these women learned. And once they got their power back, you can't tell them nothing. They're rising to the top. And I blessings on top of blessings. I want it to continue. If they mad, then they mad. Let them be mad. Just know, Carmen, Royalty, you guys are protected. You allow women to be able to come out. It was a lot of people against royalty. Not one step of the way was I against royalty. I love royalty. That's the only person that I seen in her kids and um the videos with CJ. I honestly, I'm gonna be truthful. I didn't even really see Kamari like that. I really noticed her more with her mother because I guess the collaboration with them was the same. But I was looking at the light that was shined on Royalty and her kids. And that light being shined on them from what I seen could have been just telling me, look, these people are going through it. And you could tell. Like they still looked good, but you could tell because the Jack is in the camera all the time, putting the camera in their face whether they sleep or whatever. And Corey, he just come on camera nowhere. You just start bashing folks. But at the end of the day, my whole thing is about thanking God that these women took their power back. And it's a lot of women that's gonna learn from this. It's a lot of women, and I do think they Royalty and Carmen should speak with other women, join together and speak with other women. Seriously, like this is a big thing, and it could be a big thing for Carmen and Royalty. I don't know if they ever met in life, but they need to tell their story. Not just in a book, not just in a song. No, go around the world and reach out and let young girls know about men like CJ and Corey. Seriously, thank God that they got their power back. Thank God that they got their strength back. And that's all I wanted to come on here and say, you guys. I'm so happy for these women. I am. But also remember, that type of stuff just is not, like I said, they a lot of people gave Royalty a hard time. Even Carmen came on there and she was like, and I didn't see this at first. I didn't see people giving her bad comments. So I'm sitting up here like everybody gave Royalty a lot. Well, not everybody, because obviously I didn't. Um, everybody, not everybody, but other people. Well, it's a large group of people that gave Royalty a hard time. Was not cool. And then on top of that, he continued on bashing and bashing her. CJ continued on bashing her, not only bashing her kids. She had to defend herself so many times. You know what I'm saying? With the first baby mama, with the new girlfriend. And I do mean the new girlfriend was new. She was supposed to be in the secretary. And um that's just not cool. Like a lot of people I hear them say that you know what I'm saying, you don't ever know what these people go through. We don't. But we see so many sides of them to, you can't fake it so much on camera like you think you can. You know what I'm saying? Just you just cannot fake it like you think you can. You could obviously tell that something had been going on, but that's neither here or there. But they could eventually come out and speak about it. It's the exact thing that you can't tell me you don't feel things when it comes to people, you know. But at the end of the day, they're human, you know. They're content creators. They're human though. And their business are it is their business, you know. But don't get mad at us for trying to figure it out because a lot of times all people try to do is help and save you. But it's only for them to do, you guys. It's only for them to save themselves. We can say all we want to say because at the end of the day, I'm a content creator and I still be speaking on other people, you know, stuff, situations, just like anybody else here on YouTube, even them their self speaking on other people's situation. But just remain, I just continue to remain humble and understand that these people are human and I'm human too. I'm human too. So, with that being said, you guys, I thank you for listening and have a good rest of your night. I'll be back soon. Thank you.